बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। उक़ाबी रूह जब बेदार होती है जवानों में, उक़ाबी रूह जब बेदार होती है जवानों में, नज़र आती है उनको अपनी मंजिल आसमानों में। Respected President, honorable teachers and venerated jury, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I feel proud and privileged to have an opportunity to open my lips on the topic Constructive Role of Youth in Nation Building. Mr. President, youth comprises that sphere of the society who are yet developing buds. Scientifically, it is a well-known fact that the most significant phase in our lives is the youth phase. Youth is the building block of a nation. Youth is the powerhouse of a nation. Youth is the engine of development. Youth is the fate changer for a nation. Youth is filled with enthusiasm. Youth is filled with energy. Youth is filled with talent. Youth is mind full of thoughts. अफराद के हाथों में है अक़वाम की तकदीर, अफराद के हाथों में है अक़वाम की तकदीर, हर फ़र्द है मिल्लत के मुक़द्दर का सितारा। मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, a youth can change not only the direction of a nation but of the whole world. During this phase, our minds are very active and conscious. We are filled with passion and energy and can do anything if we want. Mr. President, Pakistan currently is the largest generation of young people ever recorded in its history as 64%. If their energies and strength are directed in one direction and utilized positively, so it can lift our nation up to the height of the sky. Mr. President, a youth can contribute to the nation in three significant ways. Number one, scientifically. Number two, economically. Number three, foremost and important one, politically. Mr. President, youth is considered to be the Einstein of a nation. A youth can learn lots of things related to science and then research on it and then take out fruitful result. It's our own history that we have produced numerous scientists and mathematicians. Pakistani student Umair Masood is still in his 30s and has solved various difficult problems, and he was rewarded Young Scientist 2021. Mr. President, some of our scientists and engineers, male and female, are holding important position in a well-reputed space agency USA, NASA. So we can rightly say that yes, youth are the beacons. Mr. President, in Pakistan, we are having a good percentage of youth who are having businesses and startups. You all may have heard about Saeed Venture in Pakistan, the fifth largest youth bulge in the world, with 60% of its population falling below the age of 30. We are also having a good percentage of young workforce working abroad. The capital that they send to Pakistan leads to the growth of our nation's GDP. Mr. President, the third point, youth can also play its role politically. A youth can be the voice of the oppressed. A youth can be the voice of the thousands. Youth can sit in the parliament and tell the government that you are not always right. He can participate in decision-making process, and he can also make decision effectively. Mr. President, looking back in history, all momentous events took place due to the people with revolutionary mind and ideas. Pakistan movement became successful due to the effort of the men with wisdom and experience, and major players of this moment were youth. Dear audience, let us not go so far. Currently, the regularization of the young teachers and fulfilling the demands were made possible only and only by the wisdom and experience of the old and effort and struggle of the young teachers. Mr. President, so in a nutshell, we can say youth is the drivers of a nation, but in Pakistan, unfortunately, in Pakistan, we are not taking our youth seriously. The statistics shows that about 9.4% of the youth is unemployed. Mr. President, in this way, we cannot progress. Under these circumstances, we cannot develop. So, at last, I would like to say, youth are the backbones of our nation. Youth are the minds of our nation. Youth are the brains of our nation. We have to take our youth seriously. We have to understand their potentials. We have to understand their talents. We have to understand their creativity, and then we have to take decision accordingly. Thank you so much.